With more and more emphasis being put on automation, the Prinect prepress workflow from Heidelberg is the perfect partner to help you realise this potential. Prinect offers you 4 stages of automation, starting from a simple layout selection all the way through to a full no-touch JDF solution. This, combined with unrivaled data that could be sent to a Speedmaster press, gives Heidelberg Prinect customers the competitive advantage needed in today's market. If you already have our Prinect Production Manager subscription, you are already halfway there, as you can expand your existing workflow without the cost of purchasing add-on licenses. All you need to invest in is the right amount of service time for us to install, configure and train you on the various license modules that we can unlock for you, therefore unleashing the power of automation and benefiting you from all the savings that it can bring. We have 4 levels of automation that we can interest you in. 2 that are entry level and 2 that are far more advanced. We are highlighting these 4 automation possibilities for you via a series of promotional videos. The first 2, if you missed them, was showing you our Provide Layout technology and also Portal Job Maker app. Be sure to go back and check out those videos. Moving on to the 3rd level of our automation possibilities, we would like to show you what is possible by importing CSV files. CSV offers all the benefits of the job maker, but without the need to input the data by hand. It is even possible to send this from a compatible MIS or web-to-print front end directly into your Prinect workflow to give you full automatic job processing and production. Let's see this in a demo.
How you create a CSV file, be it from a web-to-print front end, an MIS, or an automation engine like InFocus Switch, it's up to you. But in this demonstration, we are just going to use a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet so we can show you in detail what sort of job information we can import into a Prinect workflow, such as job number, job description, job name, comments, product codes, number of pages, trim size, print run amount, what material, how it's going to bind, how many colours are in the job, delivery due date, and even a URL path to where the PDF resides. You'll notice that some of these jobs have the same product coding system, yet the fact that they are a different page length or a different trim size will allow the automation to use a base template but flex to adjust. Also, you may notice that we have some brochure work, some with multiple sections. Those sections supplied as separate files. The system is intelligent enough to take those parts of a job and merge them back together, even allowing for the ability to put cover and inner section onto different material. Let's just save this file as a CSV, drag and drop it into a hot folder, and then move across to Prinect and see the jobs one by one load into the system and start processing accordingly. Starting with our simple A4 flyer job, we can see that the job has been qualified and prepared, pages are in, our imposition has used a base template and filled the sheet. We can see in the background that all the automation steps have been linked together into a chain running from pre-flight all the way through to plate making and even straight down to the press for presetting. Looking at the next job, which is an A5 flyer, you'll see that it has also filled the sheet by using the same base template. This is where Prinect's smart automation can allow templates to flex and adapt to the trim size and number of pages. Looking at an almost identical version of that job, we will see that it's gone this time to the digital output mode. This is based upon the fact there's a lower quantity set in the job, and that quantity has been passed through to the digital print manager to submit the right number of 1-ups, not necessarily sheets, to the digital device. The CSV workflow, of course, can handle brochure work. It can also handle, as mentioned before, multi-section work, where it can have different definitions for paper and trim size for each of those folded sections. A closer look at this last job by opening up our imposition software highlights where the CSV data has set the bespoke trim size for this job, which isn't necessarily A4, yet by using templates it has retained all your bindery information, your head trims, binding laps, any creep you want to apply is all part and parcel of the template. It just adapts where it needs to. It's also handled the fact that there is a spot color. It's also used its templates to multiple up folded sections onto the sheet, such as the cover and the inner section, as they require different paper stocks to be printed on. This information has then been passed down to Press Room Manager, where we can see the spot color has been noted. We can see the setup time for each section based upon whether or not there are spot colors on the job, and we can see the different print run quantities between the two sections based upon how many multiple ups the imposition has managed to use for each press sheet. Detailed information about folded sections is vitally important for the Prinect scheduler, which can control the output of jobs to the press. It can also control the output of plates. It can also offer jobs to data terminals in the post-press department for sections to be loaded into folders, stitchers, or whatever post-press equipment you may use. Finally, once we're at the press, we can see the difference in presetting between the simple A4 flyer and the more involved multi-section folded job that has the spot color defining its color onto the correct X unit of the press. So hopefully we've shown you what you can achieve with a CSV file above and beyond what you can do with the job maker by providing information into the workflow that can trigger automation and pass down to the press for presetting, whilst also using that information to let the scheduler do its job. It automates and it handles jobs en masse.
Interested in what Prinect can offer you? Then contact us by clicking on the link. Watch out for our next video where we will be showcasing what we can do with full JDF integration from an MIS system, the ultimate in bespoke job creation and automation.